Good day. How are you doing? This is Tracy Brown, your somatic dietitian and a tune eating expert. And I want to ask you this question. Are you still relying on the number on the scale or BMI to decide if you're healthy or not? Or are you still using your weight or BMI to decide how your day is going? So today I want to talk to you a little bit about here are some things that might cheer you up about using these numbers or these indicators and recognize how off base they are. So I just want to do something for fun. I did a quick Google search of my Google search was when did the BMI change? Because in the early 2000s, what once were the BMI numbers for healthy got changed to the one of the O words that I don't like using. And I'll just tell you why. So overweight, I always think well, overweight for what? And obesity, I'm that's not even, doesn't even mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. So I just can't take seriously what these organizations who are trying to make people decide how healthy they are say, because the CDC is really clear at this point. We can't use BMI as an accurate indicator of somebody's health. They say it, but either most medical professionals just didn't get the memo, or they're still mired in their own stuff, or they don't care. So that's why that's so dangerous, to let ourselves be reliant on the number on the scale or BMI as an indicator of your health and certainly your worth and your lovability, because we just can't let other adults make a decision for us about how we're supposed to feel about ourselves. The problem is, I know for many of us though, right, that it's already gotten internalized, that ship has sailed, where it's you can, and if you did a quick little Google search after this video and you look up BMI is bogus, and you're going to get so many articles and so much information about how clear it is. And even from the very, very beginning, 200 years ago, when the mathematician who made this formula up, it wasn't meant to be used for individual use. Very clear written out there. So it's really important. What do we do? Okay, Trace, so what do we do what do I use for my indicators of health? Well, it's really just about going back. Good morning, everybody who's watching live. And I've already talked about how and why the BMI is not supposed to be used as a individual indicator of health. So what do we do about that? And how do we decide or what do we do with, well, okay, I get it, but I've already internalized that my weight's a problem. I can't possibly be healthy, or maybe it's not even about health at this point. I'm not even worried about that. I know that if I do the best I can with the resources I have with my my access to care and my food, and moving the best way I can with the level of functionality I have, I'm going to be hedging my bets. I can utilize medical care the best I can with the body function I have. I'm hedging my bets. Those are all health indicators. But the other health indicator is really going to be the excavation of how much you believe that your lovability, I'm not even going there with beauty, because it's beauty standards are made up too by humans. So it's really about how can I walk around on this planet and feel solid in myself, and get more resilient and have more capacity for being in a world that's still pretty asleep about these things. And it's really, when you're with people or health professionals or whatever that, insist on giving you a weight loss lecture every time you go to the doctor, just recognize that they might be experts. And I respect people who are experts in things. But they're still humans. They still have their biases. They still maybe haven't looked at all the research, or haven't come around to seeing that maybe some of the things that we've always recommended to people are really harmful, or even checked on hey, what do you think about this recommendation? How often do you see that get asked to you? And so because those questions are answered, I want you to be solid in yourself as hey, nobody's really asking me fully how am I doing, and that there may be some emotional, mental, or physical things that I could do to tweak to help my overall wholeness, let's say. If that's not being asked of you, please don't give your power away to other people that are trying to make a surface declaration of how healthy you are. Because when we give away that, that's kind of recapitulating, oh, there's something wrong with me, now I have to hate myself, and there's something wrong with me. Well, you're not broken. You're not broken. But it is up to us personally to say, like, I don't have to love this body. If it's at a BMI that, I've been told my whole life is not okay, or I'm currently at a BMI that I've never been at before that puts me in a category of quote-unquote not okay, we first have to make a decision in ourselves, like with some muscle here. It's like, who says this weight's not okay? And if you say, well, I'm not okay with it, how come you're not okay with it? And how does it serve you to hate your body? What are you getting from that at this point in your life? And I know that old neural pathways die hard. They do. And it takes a lot of daily effort to reframe and say, I don't have to love this body, but I can do the best I can with what I know helps me be more whole. And that's your job. Your job isn't to get everybody else to believe. I wish they would. I so wish that I could have magic dust and sprinkle over all of us, and that we would be fully, truly heard and seen and asked, how are you doing? Sorry, it's my dog. But until then, we're going to have to ignore BMI. We've got to ignore the O words. We've got to ignore all that stuff. And just each and every single day, okay, how can I feel more safe? How can I feel more heard by myself? And then we work on through others. And how can I do even one little pinch something different that helps me feel more calm and alert, helps me feel nutritionally cool. I mean, again, I'm not gonna get super prideful about the fact that I had more vegetables this week. That was just something that helps my digestion. Awesome, good, and moving on, versus, okay, now I'm gonna be a good girl or boy and I did the right thing. And it's like, no, we don't. That's not going to serve us either. It's really about internally being the assessor of mentally, physically, emotionally, how am I doing? And if that's not feeling optimal yet for you, then that's where our work is. Not on what the BMI says, and not what everybody else says. So, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you so much watching, passing this along to people that could benefit. And also, if you're interested in the Peace with Food community, you have until midnight tonight, so that's October 21st. If you sign up today, you will still get access to that kind of a mastermind group that I'm going to be running, in terms of basically a free call with me. And we're going to meet next week. I haven't decided the day yet, probably midweek, Tuesday, Wednesday sometime, if you're interested in that. Otherwise, all the details are going to be in the link below, as well as I did a big long video, about 38 minutes yesterday, about literally I opened it up and I went through module 1 and all the different aspects. So if you're interested, the link's below. And yeah, if you sign up by to midnight today, then you will be part of the kind of the group call that we're going to get to know each other. And I want to hear about your goals, your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, where you're stuck. And so when I see you in the Facebook videos like this, but it will be your individual instruction, that I will be able to kind of already have a clear idea of oh, okay, I know where this person's going. I know what they need, at least globally, and we can get to the details as the months go by. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll put that link below, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.